Hello, everyone. Today we're going to be talking about consonant phonemes. We're going to be describing or explaining the way all of these consonant phonemes we have on the screen sound, also their voicing, their place of articulation, their manner of articulation, and some examples. First, I want to start by describing a little bit how they can be articulated by the place. The also, I mean, the articulators that are involved in the production of the sound and also how they are placed and also the manner. So we're going to start with the place of articulation. Place of articulations can be first bilabial, that is when both lips get in contact. We also have labiodental sounds that happen when the lower lip gets in contact with the upper teeth. We also have interdental sounds that happen when the tongue gets in contact with the upper teeth. We have alveolar sounds that happen when the tongue gets in contact with the alveolar ridge. Also, we have palatal sounds that happen when tongue, the body of the tongue, gets in contact with the hard palate. We also have velar sounds that happen when the back of the tongue makes contact with the soft palate. And finally, we have also glottal sounds that happen when there is a restriction of the airflow at the glottis. Um, Talking about manner of articulation, um, consonants can be plosive or what we are calling on this chapter or this video stop, and that happens or occur when the vocal tract is closed completely. Then air builds up pressure behind the articulators and then releases in a burst. We also have nasal sounds that are created when airflow is blocked, like completely blocked through the mouth, and the air passes just through the nose. We also have fricative sounds that these sounds involve only a partial blockage of the vocal tract, so that air has to be forced through a narrow channel. We also have affricates, and those starts as a plosive sound. Then with air builds up behind the articulator, which then releases through a narrow channel as a fricative. So we also have the approximant or glide sounds, and when two articulators come close together but not quite close enough, like to create air turbulence, that's when these sounds happen. And we last, like the last one we have is the liquid sound that happens when the tongue blocks the middle of your mouth, so that air has to pass around the sides. So right now, we also have the voicing words or sounds can be just two different things, or it can be two different ways, and those are voiced or voiceless. As we know, voiced sounds happen when there is a vibration of the chords, and when a sound is voiceless, then there is no vibration. We're going to be explaining now or identifying, as we have them on the screen, all of the consonant sounds and all of their descriptions. So first we have the da sound, which is a voiced sound. If we try to articulate it, we can feel the vibration of our chords if we put our hand on here where our Adam's apple is supposed to be. for men, not for women. But it is voiced, a voiced sound. It's alveolar because our tongue gets in contact with the alveolar bridge. And the manner of articulation is a stop. We have some examples. The da sounds on this word them, and bad. We have the ka sound, which is voiceless. It is a velar sound, a velar stop sound. Voiceless, a velar stop sound. Some examples are came and talking. We also have wa, which is voiced velar glide sound. Some examples are we and showing. We also have the l sound, last sound, which is voiced, a voiced alveolar lateral liquid or a liquid. Um, for example, love or follow. We have the sound, um. I'm gonna be like checking and marking each one we mention so that we can count, right? So we have gone until here. So the sound is a voiced bilabial nasal. Remember, bilabial sounds are or happen when both lips gets in contact. So voiced bilabial nasal sound. For example, male or some. We have the sound, which is voiceless. It's a voiceless labiodental fricative. For example, fine or offer. We have the yeah sound, yeah, which is a voiced palatal glide or approximant. And for example, we have you or beyond. We also have the sound. I don't know if you can hear that. The sound is like pronouncing a th, but our tongue is in between our teeth, both teeth. I mean, upper and lower teeth. So it's gonna be like the a voiced interdental fricative. That's what this one is. Wait, we have done this one. J, and now we have the. It's like a th sound, but interdental. And for example, we have then and other. We also, excuse me, we also have the sh sound. This one is a voiceless palatal fricative, so it sounds sh. And some examples are show and pushing. We also have this one also sounds like a th, but it's like air is coming um, from the mouth, after the tongue gets in contact with the palate, the hard palate. So it's like the, sounds like the, right? Like thin, or method. And we also have the R sound, or ra, which is a voiced palatal liquid. Sorry. Okay, so it's a voiced palatal liquid. And for example, real or correct. We then have the ya, or like ja sound, which is a voiced palatal affricate. For example, joke or damage. Gonna. Then we have the sound, v- which is a voiced labiodental, because lower tip, our lower lip, sorry, gets in contact with our upper teeth. So it's a v. So it is a voiced labiodental fricative. And we have, for example, here vine or saving. We have the consonant ba, ba, as we try to pronounce it. We can notice that both lips get in contact, so it is a voiced bilabial stop. Ba. So, for example, bed or trouble. Now we have also the ng sound. As I like to describe it, like for me to reference to this sound, it's like and then energy together, like when we say sing or singer, it is a voiced velar nasal sound. So again, example, sing or singer. We also have this one here, and that is a voiced palatal fricative. So it's z as well. It's like z as like our tongue gets in contact with the palate, the hard palate. So it's z. And for example, we have vision. So it's j, like vision, modify. So vision, Asia. We also have the pa sound. This one is a voiceless bilabial stop. It is also bilabial as this letter or this sound, this phoneme. We have that it is a voiceless bilabial stop. So, for example, pet or paper. We next have the consonant T, right? It sounds like T. It is a voiceless alveolar stop. So, for example, we have hot and better. Better, um, even though it is a stop sound, in this case here, like the double T between better, it can be what it's known as tap, the tap sound. So it's like that happens when the tongue like rapidly just touches or tap on the alveolar ridge. So it's better or butter, for example, butter or better. We then have the on sound. That's a voiced alveolar nasal sound because the tongue gets in contact with the alveolar ridge to be pronounced. So it's like un. Uh, for example, we have nil and funny, funny. We also have this sound, sound. So is a voiceless alveopalatal fricative. Alveopalatal is because the tongue gets in contact with, like between the alveolar ridge and the palate, the hard palate. So it's like, okay. So the examples we have are seal, seal, and missing, missing. We also have the ga sound, ga. which is a voiced velar stop. For example, we have game and bigger, bigger. If we scroll down, we also have the sound, which is the only glottal consonant phoneme. It is a voiceless glottal fricative. Remember, it is glottal because there is a restriction of the airflow at the vocal cords or at the glottis. So it's as in hop or who or hello. The next one is sha, sha, and it is a voiceless palatal affricate. And the examples we have are choke and watching. Let me mark this one. And the last one we have is z, z, z. It is a voiced alveopalatal affricate too. So the sound is originated like between the alveolar ridge and the parapalate. This alveopalatal affricate, I'm sorry, fricative. So examples, we have crazy, crazy, phase. So this is everything for today. I hope you have learned even a little about how sounds are described according to their places of articulation, their manner of articulation, and their voicing. I also hope these examples were helpful for you. And thank you so much for watching this video once again. You all have a wonderful rest of the day and be blessed. Bye bye.